Is it too late to back out? I am really nervous, but I've got to do this for my daughter because she deserves the best. Uh, she does. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. Let me start off with just thanking everybody. That way, if once I get that out of the way, at least I won't mess that part up. Thank you, everybody that is here. Friends, family, co-workers. It means, yes, you, Nick. You, Brett. Fireman. Cheryl and I thank you so much. You cannot believe how much it means to us to see so many wonderful people here that we know will be there to support Sarah and Brett through good times, mostly good times, but there will, as everybody knows that's married, be rough times. But with people like you around, we know they'll do fine. And Sarah, I love you. Yes, you have made your mother and I so proud, so much joy into our lives since the day we brought you home from the hospital, like long time ago. I won't go there because I'm smart enough. I've been married long enough that I know not to talk age. But my gosh, I don't mean to embarrass you, but if any mother and father could ask for a daughter, this is what you would ask for. She has, I won't say she's been perfect. There has been, I won't go into detail, but things like, no, okay. Yeah. I was just talking about a note to excuse Sarah from school. No, okay, I won't go there. All right. But where's my cards? I'm drawing a blank. You know, I Googled Father of the Bride speeches last night. I hate to admit that. And one of the first things it said was no alcohol beforehand. Well, hell with that, you know. Yeah, really? I'm sorry. And the second thing it said was no flashcards. Well, yeah, right. But anyway, I made some notes, and I can't hardly see them. So, excuse me. You are one of the two most beautiful brides I have ever seen. Your mother being the other one. Cheryl. Thank you, Cheryl, for being my wife, and this is the results, along with two others. Matthew, where are you? Oh, hey, bud. Gosh, Dave. I'm so nervous. Katie and I came up with some descriptive words for Sarah, and we really had fun coming up with these, but they are, since we brought you home, you have amazed us, delighted us, worried us, thrilled us, pleased us, surprised us, stressed, fascinated, and befuddled. And if anybody doesn't know what befuddled is, I had to look it up, and it's kind of like confused. But most of all, you made us so very proud in every way. Some of the main areas were the example you've set for your little brother and little sister. My gosh, what a big sister to look up to. Thank you, sweetheart. She set the bar high too, just like you, Alex. I could not get out there in the center stage like you did, man. That took some guts. Amazing throughout school, from kindergarten to graduating with your master's from Cal State Bakersfield. Could never be any more proud of you, sweetheart. Thank you. Awesome. And it's not like we had to sit down and do your homework. She always did it on her own. Her willingness to take on challenges. She's had some awesome jobs that have really required a lot from her. The one that stands out was she had to drive out to some of the most remote areas of Kern County, decked out in the way she usually looks, just beautiful for work, and visit some of the most scary places. And she ran the mud run with me, the Volksloff mud run. I want to congratulate her on that. She's never been one for jogging or a lot, but she ran the 10K with us. Oh, I'm going too far. Am I rambling? I'm sorry. Excuse me, people. Is it okay? All right. Then I'm going to continue about the mud run. Just a little bit. She completed the whole thing, ran the whole way, but I never heard so many times in an hour's period, Dad, this is so stupid. I'm so cold. I'll never do this again. I'm sorry, sir. It seems like I'm done with you. Brett, it seems like just the other day we met. Seriously. I remember I left Wasco on my Harley and drove and stopped by 32, and there's Brett standing out next to the hose tower. I can remember it like it's the other day. And he comes up and we visited. He liked Harleys, thought about maybe buying one, and I knew, hey, this guy's all right. And for those of you who don't know the whole story of how they met, I'll tell you. I went back to my station the next shift, and I was talking to my crew, Nick and Brad Eckerd. I said, hey, I stopped by 32. I met this really cool guy. You know, he liked my Harley, thought he might want to buy it, and he seems a really nice guy. And they both knew him, and they said, yeah, he's a great guy. He's got his own house. Keep going. Hey. And anyway, I said, jokingly, well, it sounds like a nice guy. I'd introduce him to Sarah. And I said it mostly jokingly. Well, with the miracle of Facebook and my engineer Eckerd being the nerd he is, he gets on Facebook, and that's where it went from there. I guess he did whatever it takes to give Brett Sarah's phone number, and that's where it started. And Brett Eckerd, my engineer, loves to take credit for being responsible for this beautiful occasion, but he won't help pay for it. He gave me $3. Yeah. So there, I got you. But anyway, Cheryl and I love this guy. Seriously. He is awesome. You know, as a dad, this is kind of a day you, in a way, dread. You're giving up your daughter. Not giving her up, but you know what I mean. But it makes it so much easier when you're giving her to a guy of this standards. Oh my gosh, he's amazing. You're welcome. I better cut this short because I'm not supposed to ramble on, but a couple more things. I thanked everybody. Okay. I had another story. One more story, please. One more. Thank you. Thank you. Thank the best man. Thank you, Alex. Brett. I kidded him for a while there when he was preparing for the engineer's exam. I used to tell him, you need to be in the top 10 or you cannot see my daughter anymore. You're not allowed to see her if you're not in the top 10. Well, he was number 2. So, way to go. And then I told him, okay, when you take the captain's test, we're not going to be so easy. You've got to be number 1 or you can't see her. He looked at me and said, Dave, I'll have married her by then. You won't have a say. So, and he was right. And one more story. I told Sarah jokingly one time, she came home from work and she was looking not only as beautiful as she is now, but just exceptionally beautiful. One of those moments where you see your daughter and you think, wow, she's gorgeous. And I told her, Sarah, Brett should be so thankful you even allow him to spend time with you. I hope he gets up every morning, gets down on his knees, and thanks God that you're allowing him to be with you. And Sarah looked at me and she said, I think he does. So, and you know, she was kidding, but I think in a way they both feel that way. I'm pretty sure they both thank God that they have each other because they are a really special couple. And I love you both from the bottom of my heart. And I have a toast. Okay, if you would all please raise your glasses. And I'm going to read this. And it's kind of to my daughter, but it's for you too. A toast to my daughter. You are a gift from God, Sarah, and I will always be grateful to have been given the honor of being your father. Oh, shoot, they're out of order. They're out of order. Crud. Hang on just a second. Cheers! I love you all.
All righty. Thank you very much, David.